Welcome to my podcast, Life with Denise, sharing inspiring conversations and heartfelt wisdom. Follow online at denisepettit.com, YouTube at Denise Pettit, and Instagram at Denise Pettit. Do you know that you are an influencer? Oh, I'm not talking about Instagram or social media only, but a life influencer. What is your influence, and who or what is influencing you? I'm Denise, and this is Life with Denise. Have you ever heard someone say, "He's such an influential person," or "She really influenced me"? Did you ever buy something that you didn't need, or agree with someone that you weren't totally sure about? Or maybe you suddenly felt like you had to go book a trip to Disney, and then you traced it back to one post that a friend shared that you barely remember seeing. That's influence. In 1962, a shoe salesman in Arizona named Joe Girard becomes the most successful car salesman in history. The Guinness World Record, 12 years straight. His secret? Handwritten birthday cards to every single customer, every year. That's it. It works because of something we call reciprocity. When someone does something for you, you feel a pull to give back, a social debt that you never signed up for. Joe understood people before there was a name for what he was doing. But Joe wasn't alone. Around that same time, there was another guy who understood this at a different level, and you may have heard of him. His name is Zig Ziglar. He's one of my favorite influencers. Zig tells a story about a time early in his sales career when he was broke, and I mean broke. He couldn't pay his bills. His family was struggling, considering quitting altogether. His sales manager pulled him aside and said something that changed everything. He said, "Zig, I've seen a lot of salespeople, but I've never seen anyone waste as much potential as you." Well, that's not exactly a pep talk, right? I don't know what I would have done if someone said that to me. How would you feel? But then he said this: you can have everything in life you want if you just help enough other people get what they want. I'm sure you've heard that saying before. Zig said that sentence rearranged something in his brain. He stopped thinking about his commission. He stopped thinking about his quota. He started asking his customers, what do you actually need? What problem are you trying to solve? What does your family need that this product that I have might provide for you? Then his sales tripled, and then they tripled again. And here's what I love about the story. You know, it sounds like a sales tip, but it's actually a philosophy of influence. Zig wasn't just selling differently. He was seeing people differently. People can feel that. They always can. And here's the thing. These principles work whether you're aware of them or not. Influence isn't a trick. It's like architecture. It's like built into how humans operate. And it can be divided up this way. There's basically 6 things that happen when you're influenced, because every single one has already happened to you. One is that word, reciprocity. You go to Costco and there's free samples. Well, I hope you realize that those samples are not really free, because when you taste that sample, you've just got to have it. That little cup of mango salsa ends up costing you $30 every time. Then there's commitment and consistency. Once you say yes to something, even if it's something small, you have to feel like you have to defend that yes. If you sign a petition about the environment, well, suddenly you feel committed. You're an environmental person. You'll buy the bag, you'll attend the event, and you'll even donate to the cause. And then there's social proof. You look on someone's Instagram or social media, and there's 4.5 stars, 12,000 reviews. You don't even bother to read them. That number did the job for you. You just take that for granted. We look to what others are doing to figure out what we should do. And then there's the authority. You see people in white coats, They have a title by their name. They have a byline. We defer to expertise, even when we're not sure it's real. That's why you hear a toothpaste commercial say, recommended by dentist 9 out of 10 times, always, never 10. My question is, what is that one dentist doing? Why didn't he agree too? And then there's liking. We say yes to people that we like. We like people who are similar to us, who pay genuine compliments, who feel familiar. That's why an old friend can talk you into something that a stranger with even better credentials cannot. Then there's the idea of scarcity. If you hear something that says, only 3 left at this price, your heart raced a little bit more, and we fear losing something more than we want to gain that exact same thing. Scarcity hijacks that every time. Then you ask the question, is influence manipulation? Well, not really, but it can become manipulation when it bypasses your ability to choose. So you want a question to open the door, not to push you through them. And honestly, that's exactly what Zig was doing in those sales conversations. He wasn't closing people in. He was opening them to opportunities, to situations, to answers of their questions. There's a big difference. Here's 3 things that you can think about today and that you can use and you can put into practice, and you can realize your influence and what you're being influenced by. When you feel a sudden urge to buy something, to agree with someone, or to act on something, pause for 2 seconds and then ask, what just happened? Then do maybe like a countdown timer. Was it a testimonial or something? Naming it gives you back your power and helps you to make the best decision. Help people get what they want. Zig's manager said it 50 years ago, and it's still true now, today. The most influential people aren't the ones pushing their agenda the hardest. They're the ones who genuinely understand what the person in front of them needs. And that's what they go with. That's what they lead with. That's what they want to do. And then be someone worth believing. The most influential people I've met were not maybe the slickest. They said, I don't know, when they really didn't know. They didn't have to pretend. They said, that's not right for you, when it really wasn't right for you. Credibility is gained slowly over time. It cannot be faked for long. You're being influenced right now. The podcast you listen to, the people you follow, the algorithms choosing what you see, the friends you spend the most time with. We talked about that on another episode. That's not a reason to be paranoid. It's a reason to be intentional. Intentional about what you let in. Intentional about what you put out. About the kind of pull that you want to have on the world. Zig Ziglar spent decades saying that success isn't something you pursue, it's something you attract by becoming the kind of person that you want to be, and the right kind of person. I think that's just another way of saying influence starts from the inside out. Share this episode with a friend who you want to influence to help them to grow to their potential. This is Life with Denise, and I'm Denise. Congratulations on your influence. Now use it wisely. Thank you for listening to Life with Denise, sharing inspiring conversations and heartfelt wisdom. Follow online at denisepettit.com, YouTube at Denise Pettit, Instagram at Denise Pettit. See you next time.